So this question is question 3K, and this is a simplification question. And the reason why it's a simplification is because there's no equal sign. So what we're going to do is, this is basically a fraction, and we're subtracting another fraction. And so when we're subtracting fractions, we need a common denominator. So our common denominator is going to be 12, because it's the lowest common denominator, because both 3 and 4 go into 12 evenly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my denominator 12, but what I do to the bottom I must do to the top. So because I've multiplied 3 by 4, I must multiply 2 by 4, so I get 8. Now I'm still going to have the 8x minus y in brackets, and I'll take care of that in a second. First thing is just to get our denominators the same. So with the 4 as our denominator, I'm going to multiply that by 3 to get the 12. So what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So that actually becomes 9. And again, I'm just going to have the y minus x in brackets. So now that our denominators are the same, I can go ahead and break open these brackets. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to multiply my numerator 8 by x, but I'll also do that with y because of the bracket there. So 8 multiplied by x would give me 8x, and then I have 8 multiplied by a negative y. So it's going to give me a negative y, and my denominator will stay the same. So here, keep in mind you have a subtraction sign here, but that's really a negative number, or a negative value. So I have a negative 9, and I'm multiplying that by a positive y. So that's going to give me a negative 9y, and then I have a negative 9 multiplied by a negative x. So that's going to give me positive 9x, and it's also going to be over 12. So now, it's really just a question of combining like terms. So I have a positive 8x here, and I have a positive 9x here. So that's going to give me 17x. I have a negative y, and I have a negative 9. So that's going to give me negative 17y, and the whole thing will be over 12.